If this is the first time you'll be coming across my video, this is Mohammed Semia TV, and on this platform, you're going to be learning a lot from how to make dresses to marital affairs to different things. But I assure you, Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays, I'll be dropping tutorials, full tutorials on how to make different kind of outfits. Yes, let's guess. Then the conversation I've been saving for my precious daughter is this: in anything you are doing, make sure you have your own money. Make sure you have that money. And that your money, you must have your own money. Be complete. Don't wait for marriage to complete you, because most women are like, marriage complete a woman. Marriage doesn't complete me. I am a complete human being. Marriage is not what completes someone like me, because with or without marriage, I can strive hard for myself. So marriage shouldn't be something that completes a woman. It's an eyesore. I feel so bad when I hear women saying it, that if I get married, then I'll be a complete person. You're complete. So be a complete person before you make yourself go into incomplete marriage, because that marriage is never going to complete if you yourself as a person, you are not complete. Because marriage comes with a lot of unexpected issues. The person you get married to that is very sweet can, after a year, 2 years, become someone else. If you are not strong as a person, if you are not complete as a woman, you're going to opt out in that marriage. And now, here are things I used to like imagine, dream of telling my daughter: have your own money. When you have your own money, know that your husband is not a toy. Your husband is not someone that you can toy around. Your husband is not someone you can do this, do this. Yes, out of love, your husband can do a lot of things for you. But turning the household chores to your husband's responsibility is a no for me. It's extremely no, 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 no. Okay? But when you have your own money, you can easily employ help. I know some women will be like, why should I be the one to do that? Because it is your duty. It is your husband's duty to provide. And that is why I used to tell men that don't even provide in their own home. How do you want to rule in that home? In a home where you do 20, your wife do 80. How do you want to have a say? It doesn't work that way. When you see men that actually cater for their wife, there is no way the respect is not going to come from nowhere. They will automatically respect their wives, sorry, their husbands. There is no way they are not going to respect automatically. And that is why most times when I see people say love and money, they are different. They work hand in hand. And that is why I'm telling you, you need to have money before you get married. If you don't have that money, there's going to be a lot of disrespect. And that is what we're going through in this marriage. When you don't have money, why do you get married to her? When you know you cannot meet up to her standard, why did you go for someone like her? When you know she's too, there's someone that used to tell me my wife is too extravagant. When you know a kind of person, why did you marry her? Why don't you marry someone from your village? My wife loved to use Chanel products. I used to receive a lot of messages, and I would be like, don't you get to know this person before you get married to her? My wife loved to buy stuffs from the store. Do you expect her to go to Hagege to buy things when you met her at store? So marriage is not that deep, it's not that thick. But the way we are taking it these days, it is extremely crazy. You want your woman to respect you and you are sharing bills with her. You want your woman to give you that 100% love and assurance, but you're not the provider. You're not a king, because you're not acting like a king. You want your wife to give you that love, but you're not even available emotionally. It doesn't work that way. These are the things I want to tell my daughter. Have your money, work hard for your money, and don't expect too much from your husband. Those are the things that can make you enjoy your marriage. There are men This is me supporting you 100%. There is no need for you to support your wife in any way at all with household chores. Don't support her. She can do it all by herself. She can wash the plate herself, cook by herself, take care of the children by herself, take the children to the school by herself, do their homework by herself, and do everything that concerns your, and she do everything for you too. Wash your clothes, cook your food, make sure you get good lunch box to work, whatever. There is no big deal for your women to do all this thing because she's programmed to do all of that. Women are programmed to do all of that. So, dear men, I'm in support of you if you don't want to support your women in the kitchen or with any household chores because you are the head. Okay? I support you 100%. But here it is. The moment she's not getting any assistance from you to either do anything, no matter how small it is, even when a child cry when she's cooking in the kitchen, you carry the child to go and give her in the kitchen. Please do not share any bills with her because she's not meant to provide. It is as simple as that. She is not meant to provide and she's not meant to support in any way. The moment you're not supporting with our own duty, the society make us believe that women are nurtured or are trained to like build their home, make sure the house is this, make sure everything is like this, make sure the husband is like this. Man can do all of that at any fucking time. Then please be a provider. Be responsible in your own aspects as a provider. It used to disgust me when I see women going through one or two, trying to, trying to meet up with the household, trying to like provide, trying to like look for money for a lot of things, and at the same time, they are still meeting up with their own responsibilities. Why? That is cheating. That is extreme. In fact, that is daylight robbery. Don't rob your wife if you know you want to make it in life. And that is why most men of today, they are always behind their women. 80% of women these days are doing better than their men because you men, you lost it. You men, you lost it already. You don't want to support, you don't want to be a shoulder to cry on, you don't want to be anything, you just want that ego to be ruining your own life. The ego is ruining most of you, and that is why I am trying my best to raise my son in a better version. You don't want to be responsible. I don't know who are raising these people. Why should I support my wife? And it is these women that support you in everyday activities. Some men cannot even do a single thing by themselves. I know a man that if you call him right now, please can you send me thank you? Ah, me oh no, let me call my wife. Because the wife is always there constantly. But when it comes to, hey babe, can you help me to clean up for this child? No, why should I do that? That is disrespect. Everything becomes disrespect when they don't want to do. But when you need your wife's support, you're like, oh, babe, can I have this? I should be like, sure. I don't know which era we are into. I don't know what is wrong with this generation. You see, those fathers in those days that doesn't used to contribute to anything that has to do with the household chores, they are providers. They are 100% providers. And that is why when you see a man that provides for his wife, okay, and the wife too is also working, there is always a balance equation in that kind of house. Let me break it down. The husband is not saying to the affairs of the wife financially, and the husband is always providing 90%. 90%. When I mean 90%, financially, emotionally, you know, before the children even vacate, he has already paid the fees, the next term fees. Before the wife even lose her hair, he has already provide this is money for the hair. Before the wife even talk about, babe, I want to change my wardrobe, he's always there. Use this token to change your wardrobe. We are not saying you should be a billionaire before you can do that. You don't have to be a billionaire before you can do all these things. What matter most is it on your heart? Do you know your responsibilities? You don't have to tell a woman, should I go and die? Who cares? If you like, you die. Just provide what you're supposed to provide. Nobody push you to get married. Okay? Yoruba used to say, "Akin kese bomi kakigbe otutu." Men are trained to be like that. just the way women are trained to do and do and do and do until they are tired, until they are looking older than they are. Please, if you don't want your children to marry someone like you as a man, change your ways. If you don't want your children to marry someone like you, change your ways. Some of you are so honest. I have a friend that used to say, I don't want my children to marry someone like me. So, as a man, you need to be transparent. If you know deep down you don't want your children to marry someone like you, then change your ways because you're making life unbearable to that woman. And as a woman, your husband is a provider. He's providing everything to the fullest. He's trying his best, making sure you and the children are comfortable, making sure he go extra miles to make sure you guys are okay. Don't you think you should be able to like deliver your roles completely? Because I learned some women, despite the fact that their money belongs to themselves, despite the fact that their husband provides, they still lack behind in all ways. If you cannot do it, no one, in fact, these days, no one is telling you to do more than you can. No one is telling you to do more than you can. Hire someone better. We all can do better. And we have some women that are, in fact, they are as bad as anything. They are as bad and crazy as anything. Despite the fact that their man, be their men provides for them, do everything for them, is it that they are jumping from one man to the other? We have women like that. And there are some women, despite their men provide and they still have their own money, they don't take care of the house. The house stinks when you enter. Is that a house you want peace to be? No. And there are some men, again, that keep malice. How are you coping? You're keeping malice with your wife. Does that make you the head? It makes you a tail. The moment you can do 2 3 days without talking to your woman, you're not the head now. In fact, see, this is the truth, and this is how it is for most women. The moment you are keeping malice with your women, there is no way is see one good thing I want to tell you about marriage is this. The moment you as a man you are keeping malice with your woman, that moment you are keeping malice with her, 2 days you're not talking to her, 3 days you're not talking to her, and you are comfortable, those are the period you have setbacks. It might not be so obvious, but those period you will definitely have setback spiritually and psychologically. Don't get me wrong. You see, if a woman is keeping malice with you, it is quite better because when she sees you, she'll be like, "Really?" In her mind. But when you are keeping malice with your woman, those days, those period, she can never wish you well. She can never wish you well. The things that have been running through her mind is, why did I even get married to someone like this? He doesn't even have money. I'm just managing him. He's not even providing. He's such a nonsense person. He's just this. I just wish someone can appear from nowhere and take care of me. I just wish I can have a concubine. Those are the things that run through their minds. It sounds like a joke, but it's not a joke. I know that women that understand what I'm saying will acknowledge the fact that it is the truth. Don't keep malice with your women, most especially women that you know you are not going to divorce. If you want to divorce someone, you can go extra miles without talking to them. But the moment you know, I'm still going to settle with this person, don't keep malice at all. How do you do it? Who raised you? Who raised you? We should start training our kids, both men, both boy. Start training both men, sorry, both boy and girl child. Hmm? That malice is not the best treatment. Malice is not the best answer. Malice is not the best solution to most things. Because these days, almost all married men keep malice. Who are those people raising these men? How can you keep malice with your women? And when you want to open your mouth and talk, you'll be like, women are weaker version. You that you are not a weaker version, are you acting like the Jagaban? Are you? You want to be the stronger version, but you're not in any way acting like one. You want people to acknowledge the fact that you are the head, but you are acting like a tail. How? How? You're training her to be stronger. You're training her to be able to cope, to be able to do without you. When you're done training her, then you'll be like, wow, she has changed. When you're done training a woman, then you'll be like, wow, someone is somewhere teaching her. You're the one teaching her because you're the best teacher to her. If you want to see a better version of a woman, be a better version of yourself. Then you're going to have a better version of the home, of your home. But when you make a woman nag, when you make a woman become someone she was not supposed to be, you're not gonna have peace. When a woman doesn't have peace, there is no way you're gonna near peace. One thing I want men to know is this: there is no way you will not give your woman peace and you will have peace of mind. There is no way your woman is going to be troubled and you will not be troubled. There is no way you're going to mistreat your woman that you're going to have peace yourself. It is just how God has ordained it. If you want to have peace, give that woman peace. If you want to live long, give your wife peace. If you want to be the best husband, give that woman peace. Be a happy place. Be a happy place. Don't be someone that will come home, your wife will be like, what next? Don't be that man that you will come home, your children will be like, oh, he's around. Don't be that man that when you are at home, the atmosphere change. Don't be a man that always have peace only when you have money. Because when you have money or you don't have money, when that peace is not constant, then that home, don't be a man that your children are not willing to tell the truth. Don't be a man that when you don't have, you either fight this, you either make unnecessary commotion, unnecessary confusion. Are you supposed to be the one to be doing that? That woman that is in your house that you're not doing enough for should be the one throwing the unnecessary tantrum. And you are there as the head, confusing all of them. And your children will be like, what happened again? Is my daddy hungry again? Okay, leave him. Let's just do our things, our own. You have failed as a father. The moment you enter and your children are not like, oh, I miss you throughout the day, then you have failed as a father. You as a woman, the moment your husband is coming back from work and that peace of mind is not there, that, oh, I'm going to my baby, you failed. But in most cases, when you see women behave the other way around, it simply means that man has really, really, really triggered their head. Because someone like me, it is what you do to me that's I'm going to do back to you. If I'm happy that you're coming home, definitely you'll be happy that you are coming home. You can't be sad that you're coming home and I am happy that you're coming home. Never. So I think we just need to do more when it comes to marriage. We need to like reason more, think more. We should endure more. I'm not saying you should endure beating, endure all the likes. We just have to endure and accommodate each other. Communication is the best key. Communicate. A man needs to know how to communicate. Talk. When my son was 5 years old, he used to be a very quiet person. He doesn't talk, he doesn't say much. He's always giving a straight answer, and I am not comfortable with straight answer. I need to know what's on your mind. I need you to talk. You need to train these children to be able to communicate, to have a strong and longer conversation. And when it was 6, I was able to like ginger him a bit. I was able to ginger him a bit, and he started talking gradually. And now he's 9, and sometimes we still used to fight. That communication is not long enough. It's going to give you straight answer. Yes, I don't like it. No, I want it. No, we should train them to to be able to have a longer conversation, because all these things are going to help them build future. But when you see a quiet child, most child is son that is quiet, is a problem and it's a signal. You have to let them know how to have a he's very quiet. He doesn't talk much. Those people used to go through a lot. Mostly when they are men, their women would definitely go through a lot. And that is why I'm telling you, if you have this quiet son, you need to. I'm not saying they should be a talkative. I'm not saying they should say too much, because there's no way you can teach someone that is intro to be extrovert. They can only try. They can't be extro. Intro will always be intro, but at least they should be able to have conversation when needed. So I think marriage is not that deep. I am gonna enjoy my marriage, and I'm gonna try my best to make it work, and it's gonna work for me. So I don't know of you. Bye.